Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is an updated compliment list. These are fragrances from my collection that I get a lot of unsolicited compliments on, and I figured I would share them with you. So let's get into the video. First things first, this is an updated list. Every year or two I try to bring you guys one of these because I do add a lot of fragrances to my collection. You will see some fragrances on this list that were part of previous lists because I don't want to just get rid of them. I kind of want to be genuine and be like, these are the ones that do get me the most compliments. And so if it's been a part of my lists before, you know it's just something that's a staple in fragrances that I wear that people generally seem to like. One other thing too, when it comes to fragrances, I am a savage oversprayer. I spray a lot, and I mean a lot. I usually spritz myself like 10 to 12 times, like at least. So when I wear fragrances out or like around other people, you can smell me in a positive way, I would assume. So I think also people generally feel more comfortable complimenting somebody where they can experience the fragrance that they're wearing from a safe distance and not like it's like super creepy and someone's like, you know, you're in a line at a grocery store and some like guy or girl's like this far from your face, like sniffing your neck. But if they can smell you like when you're social distancing, like, you know, like a few feet away, I think that they feel a little bit more comfortable being like, hey, you smell really nice. So yeah, let's get into the list. I have 10 fragrances today, and these, in all honesty, are fragrances that I wear and I get unsolicited comments from. This first one, I believe, is always a part of these lists because every time I wear this scent, I'm constantly, and I mean constantly, being approached and saying I smell good, I smell delicious, I smell really nice, what am I wearing, what is it? And it's from Guerlain and it's Terracotta le Parfum. This fragrance is so good and smells so rich, so beautiful, so inviting, so sexy, so transportive. It's got that beautiful kind of tropical white flower smell to it. And it's just really, really, really gorgeous. And it does have amazing performance, so you can smell it a little bit farther away. But I get a lot, and I mean a lot of compliments on this fragrance. I definitely, if you like white floral fragrances, if you like fragrances that are a little bit more on the tropical side, and if you're looking for something to wear in the summer that's not your stereotypical freshie, please, this one is perfect. This next one, whenever I wear this at work, this is one I wear a lot at work, I get constantly asked, what am I wearing? I've worn it, somebody asked what I was wearing, and then they went and bought it because it's something that we sell. It just smells really, really nice. And it's Low from Chloe, so it's Chloe Low. This scent just, if you like the DNA of Chloe's houses, which I actually really enjoy, something a little bit more vivacious, flirty, feminine, light, sparkly, and playful. This to me just kind of sums that all up beautifully. It's gorgeous, it dances on the skin, and it just smells really pretty. And a lot of times when I'm wearing this, if I'm like, you know, like walking around trying to help someone, someone's like, you smell really good, what are you wearing? I'll take them over, I'll be like, this is what I'm wearing, try it. And they're like, oh my gosh, this is so good. But at the same time, I get a lot of unsolicited compliments on this scent when I'm out and about, usually from other girls who are asking what I'm wearing because I think that they want to purchase that scent too. It just smells really, really good. I think I'm starting to like this one more than Roses de Chloe, which used to be my favorite fragrance from Chloe, but this one is just absolutely a stunner. Rehab from Initio's Parfum is another scent that just smells really beautiful on my skin. It reminds me a little bit of 1899 from Histories des Parfums. A little bit kind of like Spice Bomb, only a little bit sweeter and smoother. But there's just something about this scent that just, again, translates on my skin and smells really good. It's a little bit spiced, it's bright, it's cool, slightly sweet and smooth. And I get a lot of people asking me what I'm wearing when I wear this. Now, when I would wear 1899 or when I did a little bit, I would wear Spice Bomb on occasions. When I found 1899, I was like, that's it, this is my scent, I love it, and I'm still obsessed with that fragrance, if you guys are wondering. When I found this one, I feel like this one translates on my skin better and I get more compliments because of like the little bit more brightness that it has compared to the others. And I think that's what draws people in, and kind of they ask me what I'm wearing, they say I smell really good, men and women. And I think, again, kind of like Low from Chloe, they're trying to figure out what it is because it's a beautiful scent and I think that they would like to smell like that too. So this definitely is an attention grabber. Now, if you want a scent that's going to command a room, this fragrance, I wouldn't say it's my favorite fragrance from this house or even in my collection, but from time to time I do like wearing it, and it is so bold and it is so like attention demanding and grabbing. I get a lot of people who are like, oh wow, you smell really good. It's just that type of scent. You have to pay attention to it when you wear it. And it's Perfumista Ave from Bond number 9. These next three I'm gonna breeze through because I've talked about them before, but the last one I'll probably go a little bit more into. I get a lot of compliments when I wear Baccarat Rouge, specifically the Eau de Parfum. This does have, it's bold, it's louder, it's kind of more of that dry sweetness rather than kind of like the wet sweetness that the Eau de Parfum, the extrait has. I'm sorry, can't say words. And it does grab a lot of attention. I think it's so recognizable now, like when people wear it or they smell it, they want to know what it is. And even when I wear fragrances that smell similar to this, I get a lot of compliments too, like when I wear Cloud or Burberry Her Intense, and I'm going to be doing a video on that scent, just so you guys know. It's very much just a fragrance that was designed to be complimentary, designed to be attention grabbing, designed to just smell really sexy on men or women. I think people really gravitate towards that. And Lost Cherry, there's something about this scent that it doesn't matter who wears it, it just smells so sexy. And I get a lot of compliments on this when I wear it. So a lot of people are like, what are you wearing? That one specifically, I'll be at fragrance counters and I'll have just sprayed it and someone's like, what does that smell? Who smells so good? And I'm like, it's me. That's happened a few times actually. And the last one is, forget if I've talked about this in my past videos, but this is Aventus. This is one of the Sprite batches, if that matters to you guys. But for some reason, every dang time I wear this scent, I get so many people asking me what I'm wearing and almost having conversations with me about scent. I think that it's recognizable at this point and people get excited because they're like, oh, she's wearing Aventus. I can talk to her about perfume. And I get really excited by that too. If you ever see me in the wild, guys, don't feel afraid to come up to me and just start blabbing about fragrance. I love it. But this scent is like a trigger for like men in their like late 20s to early 40s to come up and talk to me. And let me just be clear, they're not coming up to me, they're not hitting on me, they're not being creepy, they're not being inappropriate. They genuinely are just like, what are you wearing? And then when I tell them it's Aventus, they're either really like they understand the scent and they get excited and they're kind of like talking about other fragrances, or they want to know where they can get it. Like it's genuinely they're excited about the scent, and this fragrance smells really good on my skin. Another fragrance, not a part of this list that creates that smells really good on me is Viking. For some reason, that scent smells amazing on my skin. These last three are ones that, one is probably like, aside from this fragrance, probably my most complimented. And then the other two are ones that I like the way that they smell on me. And I think that confidence makes people want to come. Like for some reason, I think people can smell that I like the way that I smell. That seems kind of weird. But these other two scents just smell really good on my skin. I think that they are designed to be very aromatic, very beautiful, and that, again, kind of like being a little bit louder and people can smell them a little bit better. People feel comfortable coming and saying, hey, you smell good today. What are you wearing? Or I really like the way you smell. I get that a lot, and you would think it would be like after a while it would get old and you get tired of it. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I feel weird giving people compliments. That's why I generally compliment fragrances that I know what they are. And I did a whole video on that. But I mean, I love getting unsolicited comments on compliments on my scents. So this one is from Labo. This is Baie Rose 26. This is the Chicago City exclusive. It's just a beautiful blend of florals and aromatics and that beautiful pink peppercorn in there. It just smells so good on my skin. Like I smell myself constantly when I wear it. I will constantly have like my wrist up to my nose. I'm just a weirdo like that. It just smells really, really good. And I do get a lot of compliments. Again, I gotta think more compliments from women than men. Kind of the same way with like Lo, is that they're asking me because they would like to know where they can get it because it smells really good. And then the other one is Sedbury from Parfums de Marly. This one works really well with my body chemistry, and I've smelled it on other people and I've smelled it on me. And for some reason, it really, and I mean smells better on my skin, I think. I think my skin kind of pulls out an underlying sweetness and a little bit more brightness from it. That just smells really, really good. And it has pretty nice performance on my skin. I mean, sometimes it doesn't perform as well. It depends on the environment and the weather, but when it does have a good performance day, I usually will probably get a comment or two or a compliment or two. And then the last one is Rosé All Day. Now, if you are looking for a fragrance that's gonna smell really good, really delicious, is unique and special, this fragrance, again, is probably one of my favorite from Gallagher fragrances and probably one of my favorite gourmands in general. This scent just smells sexy, it smells spicy, it has a beautiful strength to it, it smells inviting and warm and familiar and exotic, and it's just like all the hype around that fragrance, I think it's completely justified. I've gotten compliments from John, who never compliments me on anything, let alone my fragrance. I get compliments from strangers, I get compliments from friends, I get people inquiring what the fragrance is, where can they buy it? From all the fragrances in this list, if you needed to, if compliments were something that was super important for you and you wanted a surefire fragrance that you would probably at least get a few compliments on when you wear, I've gotta say, like, I've had such a great, people just really respond well to the scent when I wear it. So I definitely recommend Rosé All Day because I think it's a gorgeous scent and it is one of my more complimented fragrances. I know for some people compliments are important, for some people compliments aren't. At the end of the day, whatever the reason you wear scents, that's on you, and I don't mean that in a negative way, I mean that in a positive way. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that your reasons for wanting to invest in a fragrance are wrong because you think differently than I do on it. For me, compliments aren't important. For the most part, I genuinely wear very challenging fragrances, and for the most part, it's very rare that I get compliments. That's why I don't do these videos too frequently, and when I do, you'll see a lot of the same fragrances sometimes in these videos, but I do like to do updated lists. But I will say generally, I think one of the reasons why I get approached a lot about scents is A, because I am a savage over sprayer, and B, there's something about my body chemistry that I think really is complementary to a lot of different compositions and a lot of different notes. I know some body chemistries can pull this way or pull this way, but I think that just my skin and my body chemistry just works really well with scent. Like I have a good, like, empty palette for fragrances to kind of sit on and really shine. So I think that's another reason why I do get compliments from time to time. But when I'm talking about getting unsolicited compliments, aside from like this one, and also this one, I just hit my phone. For the most part, when I get compliments on these, it's not like I'll go out and like go to the grocery store, you know, like go buy some cat food or maybe go to work and like people are stopping me like left and right. Like the compliments I've gotten on like certain fragrances are like maybe 1 or 2 or 3 the amount of times that I wear them. It's not like you're gonna be stopped and there's gonna be a line of people like lining up to tell you how like sexy you smell. It's not really how it works. But for the most part, I do get a really good reaction when I wear these scents, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. In any case, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I would love to know your most compliment fragrances in the comment section below, or if you agree or disagree with my list, I'd also like to know that as well. In any case, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!